It's crunch time
with Ryan Kordziel.
It's crunch time.
What a game! Unbelievable!
This is Kordziel Krunch
with Ryan Kordziel.
Hello and welcome to Kordziel Krunch. The 1998 baseball season was noted for many historic achievements. David Wells' perfect game, the Yankees' 125 wins, Bernie Williams' .339 average to win the batting title, and Roger Clemens winning the pitching Triple Crown by leading the league in wins, earned run average, and strikeouts. But one achievement trumped all of these that year: the home run race between Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa. For 27 years, the single-season home run record was held by the Yankees' Roger Maris, who had hit 61 in 1961. But the rise of steroids in baseball resulted in players hitting more home runs than ever before, and that all boiled over into the 1998 home run chase. Sosa finished the season with 66 home runs, but McGwire made one final push during the last two games of the season by hitting 4 home runs, leading up to the final game on September 27th. McGwire came up to the plate in the bottom of the 7th against Montreal Expos pitcher Carl Pavano, with 2 runners on base and 2 outs. He wasted no time, sending the first pitch he saw over the left field wall for his unprecedented 70th home run of the season.
Possibility that this is his last at bat of 1998. Take a good long look. This is going to have to last you until next March in Florida. First and third, 2 out. In the field, number 70. How much more can you give us, Big Mac? Number 70.
Can't hit a ball that hard.
Not too much unlike number 62.
His 10th multi-hit home run contest this season and 53rd of his career. I told you 70. I told you a multi-home run day.
And fans were delirious each time they ran across home base.
To hit a home run, it's the ball meet the bat perfectly. And like if you miss one, I always say you miss by a millimeter. It's a game of millimeters.
We celebrated when he broke the record of Babe Ruth, a feat Mac never dreamed of in his California youth. Last year, McGwire was traded in a move that would renew us as Big Mac brought the spirit back to baseball and St. Louis.
It just happened. It was just one of those things that it was a perfect year.
61 and counting, and the air was full of promise for Mac to hit more home runs than the late, great Roger Maris.
I felt this calmness come through my body. I said to myself, it seems like calm before the storm.
And when he hit the ball and he rounded all the bases, he seemed to hail the baseball ghosts as if he saw their faces.
If the home run brought people back in the stands, I'm happy about it because this is a game of baseball. This is a game that every little boy, little girl has tried to play sometime in their life, and I'm proud of it.
A gracious man emerged this year, a time we'll all remember, that perfect sky for baseball in the warm nights of September. So 10, 20, 30, 40, a swing so full of fire, 50, 60, 70, went the mighty Mark McGwire.
McGwire's home run chase has been credited with helping baseball regain lost viewership after the 1994-95 strike that forced the cancellation of the 1994 World Series. But in 2010, McGwire admitted that he had used steroids during the 98 season.
The stretch of time from 1985 to 94, there were 21 40-homer seasons in all of baseball. From 95 to 2003, now there was an expansion, so there were more teams and more games, but still, there were 104 40-home run seasons. Something was happening in baseball that can't possibly be explained just by better technique or legitimate weight training. And Barry Bonds was hitting a homer once every 15 times at bat throughout his career. In 2001, he hit one every 6.5 times at bat.
Well, I can't talk about anybody else.
Well, I understand that, but something was happening in baseball, wasn't it?
Well, it was the era that we played in. I wish I never played in that era. I wish we had drug testing. If we had drug testing when I was playing, you and I wouldn't be having this conversation today. I'll guarantee you that.
What drugs did you use? Were they full-blown steroids?
The names I don't remember, but I did injectables. I preferred the orals. The steroids that I did were on a very, very low dosage. I didn't want to take a lot of that. I didn't want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Lou Ferrigno. The most I ever got in my weight was 250. I finished every season around 235, 240. I took very, very low dosages just because I wanted my body to feel normal. The wear and tear of 162 ball games and the status of where I was at and the pressures that I had to perform and what I had to go through to try to get through all these injuries, yeah, it's a very, very regrettable thing. And I wish it never came into my life, but we're sitting here talking about it. And I'm so sorry that I have to. And I apologize to everybody in Major League Baseball. My family, the Marises, Bud Selig. Today was the hardest day of my life.
That'll wrap up this episode of Kordziel Krunch. Join me next week when I take a look at another iconic moment in sports history. For Kordziel Krunch, I'm Ryan Kordziel. Thanks for listening.
Kordziel Krunch.
With Ryan Kordziel.
Ryan Kordziel. Crunch time.